This is my Ruby Amethyst. I'm calling it the Arthur Bounce package. I really like the way that Arthur can quest and bounce and do some fun things like that. So, I realize this is ink table, so it's just against the AI. I want to get some in-person matches on board, but that's to come soon, hopefully. But I'm playing Emerald Amethyst with this Ruby Amethyst deck that I like. And here we go. Um, got getting ready for my mulligans. Right away I'm looking at anything uninkable, getting rid of that. Anything beyond turn, if I don't have a good 1, 2, 3, anything beyond that, I'm kind of just scrapping everything with this deck. I found it super advantageous to just mulligan super hard. The chances of getting that at least a Flynn, if not a Flynn Sisu, this mulligan actually does not look to be great. 3 uninkables. The good thing I found about this deck is even with a ton of uninkables, I've still managed to do some things to keep me going, kind of keep me alive until those later rounds. So yeah, the Fox I don't need right now. Ink it. I run a Broom and Chernobyls for my 1-drops. I do have a couple libraries in there. I like the potential of later in the game dropping a library with one of these, if not both of those 1-drop characters, being able to either quest or just drop another character to draw. If they're at the library, you draw 2. You see where I'm going with that? Because I actually I don't have any rabbits in this deck. I decided to forego the rabbits. We'll see how that goes. I feel like there's a ton of other draw power with Amethyst between, friends or between the friends and some of the other things that are there. A couple random emails. But yes, drop the Flynn, pass. A lot of these Emerald whatever decks will drop the whichever hyena it is, Ed or Bonsai. So usually the Flynn doesn't get a whole lot of use early, but this game I managed to snag 3 lore. Again, another uninkable. This has been an unfortunate pattern that I've seen this deck run into. So again, I don't know if it's just the AI poor shuffling or what's going on. I only have 13 uninkables, so it's not a whole lot. I think I have 63 or 64 cards in the deck, so there's a little extra room there, but looking at my hand right now is atrocious. The Flynn Sisu combo right there, they've got a huge hand, so at this point I'm going to get another 3 lore. I think they get rid of Sisu somehow. Oh, just kidding. So right away that Flynn Sisu combo doing what it needs to do. 6 lore on turn 4. What do I decide to do? Yeah, I just decided to play the Arthur. I can't ink anything this turn. Kind of a brutal situation. But like I said, there's kind of some fun tricks to do. I think I was mad at myself for not taking out one of the Clarabelles with Sisu and limiting some of that lore that they've got there. It's a little misplay. Finally, an inkable. I think what I probably should have done would have been to play that card. Oh no, because I think I like having 4 to get rid of some stuff. So yeah, I do some things here. Again, I'm pretty sure I misplayed that. I didn't want to do that. I thought initially the Arthur was going to get rid of the Clarabelle, and then to my dismay realized that wasn't going to happen. So I think I think I do get rid of the Clarabelles, and I King Undisputed, the GOAT, kind of clear the board. that's a huge focus for me with this Ruby Amethyst, is just try and keep that board clear until I can get some, my ink kind of stacked up there. Yeah, boom, that's exactly what I do. So yeah, what I should have just at this point quested with the Arthur and maybe done some other things, but it is what it is. Yes, the Elsa, the Rush Evasive Elsa, getting rid of my Flynn, which, Flynn was about to start, I feel like, outliving his lifespan anyway. So the good thing is, again, I got an Inkable. I did this wrong. Should have quested with Sisu first to get her 2 lore, then quested with Arthur and done his bounce. I was super distracted this game, so I think I make a ton of misplays this game. Still end up grabbing the dub. Just bouncing Arthur to protect him a little bit. Unfortunately, I don't have a lot of options. End up inking that Sisu, throw the Arthur back out there. Just trying to keep... Yeah, at this point, I'm just going over my misplay. They should be down 1 or 2 lores. If I'd have done some things right in the earlier rounds, I could be up a couple, 2, 3 lore. I think here my options are, you can play the goat, but I think the better play is to ink the goat. Yep, I did it right there. Quest, bounce. So again, this could almost be the game had I played it right a couple turns ago, because I think I'd be at 18. Wouldn't be the game, but a bit more pressure. So I think here I use all 6 to play the Medusa. Get rid of that bonsai. Just kidding, that is not what I do. I play the snake to protect the Arthur. Oh, and I just let them pick a card. They picked the bonsai. I don't know that I was expecting that, but that's what they did. Again, playing against AI, I don't know how optimal their moves are. I don't really play those decks. So, obviously I don't know what's in their hand, but worked out for me at this point. They're slowly creeping up. 16-10. Wham bam, another uninkable. Absolutely astonishing the amount of uninkables I end up drawing somehow. So this is just kind of survival mode. I think I play her again to get rid of, yep, that Elsa, the evasive Elsa. Let's get her off the table. Yeah, I think I clear the rabbit. Or no, I don't remember what I clear here. Oh yeah, duh, the rabbit's the only the only target. And again, rather than push my lore, I think I'm just trying to keep their board nice and clear. That way they can't try and do anything crazy if they don't have any characters to do anything with. Let's see, they've got 8 ink. Oh yeah, they get rid of my B prep with Ursula. They luckily didn't have the ink to throw anything back at me, but chances are they'd have done the Madame Medusa, and I would have just played it again to banish something. I'm okay with that Madame Medusa coming back. Boom, another uninkable. I should keep track of that. Holy cow, it is insane. Lady Tremaine, they pick Ursula. Not a huge surprise there. I just kind of quest out again. Let's put the pressure on. I don't think there's a whole lot they can do, because Lady Tremaine at the very least has 2 lore. So even if they clear Medusa and Mim, they'd have to figure out how to get rid of my Tremaine, which I think they do have options for that. So again, could just be a bit of luck they didn't have it in hand the card to bounce Tremaine back to my hand. Yeah, Befuddle I think they have, which I believe allows them to throw cards back in my hand. Oh, boom. That's what they do. They shift Mother Gothel. She comes back to my hand. And this is where I'm like, oh man, my misplays might come back to get me. Him and on a little bit. Yeah, play her. They pick the goat. Smart move on them. They get a lore. Madam Gothel, or Mother Gothel, excuse me, is a big threat. They play another goat. Get up to 16. Again, I'm wondering, oh man, did I do this right? You know, probably could have played the Arthur and the Lumiere. Try and do things that way, but at this point, they luckily didn't have any answers, so I just quest out and get it. So yeah, that's my Ruby Amethyst. Like I said, I've had a ton of fun playing on Inktable. I realize it's against AI, so I'm trying to get some testing here and some locals. That is next step. I just wanted to make sure I wasn't getting this stuff kicked out of me, you know, by the AI, and now we'll go from there. But yeah, having a lot of fun with this deck. It's different than anything I've seen, so that's always cool too. Let me know what you think in the comments. I'm happy to, you know, answer any questions or anything like that. Thanks again for watching.